Hello. Today's video we're going to talk about using Dingbat fonts that you can upload to your Project Life app and using those to create cards for your pages. Kind of explain what a Dingbat font is. We're all familiar with what a font, this different kind of lettering style that you can use in a word processing document or within your Project Life app. But a Dingbat font, each letter on your keyboard is represented by a shape rather than the letter. There's lots of different kinds of Dingbat fonts. There's Dingbat fonts that are animal shapes or geometric shapes. The one I'm going to talk about today is one where each letter is represented by the shape of a state in the United States. Kind of fun to create your own cards for trips or travel, kind of a thing. So if we go into the yellow section of the app here and scroll down to the bottom, there's a section called My Fonts. And I have saved this font that I want to use in the Project Life app on my computer in Dropbox. So I'm going to click on Add Fonts and then Install Font Files. And then I'm going to browse and open. It automatically is going to open to my Dropbox file because that's where I've stored a lot of these fonts. I'm just going to scroll down until I find the one I want. It's called State Face Regular here on the right hand side. And I tap on it and it installs to my app. I click OK, close out of this window, and then at the very end of this list of all my fonts, you can see that it's a little sample of what that State Face font looks like. So now I'm ready to use it on a page. So let's go out of here. I'm actually going to go into just a plain 12 by 12 square here to work with so that we have a large canvas so we can see what we're doing. Now I'm going to pull up a freeform text box and I'm going to switch to my font. New fonts are always added at the end of your list so you can know where they are. Tap on that State Face and I'm going to type in a capital letter A and then make it a little bit bigger so we can see. We can see that a capital A represents the shape of Alaska. So if I had gone on a cruise to Alaska, I could make a little card here that I could use on my Project Life page really simply. If I type in a capital letter B, we've got Alabama. Now, you're going to have to know your geography a little bit to know what these state shapes are, but it's kind of easy to figure out. You just type a different letter. Here's a capital C. We've got Arkansas. Capital D, we've got Arizona. Now, one of the things that I like to do when I upload a Dingbat font is I like to create myself kind of a key. Let me show you how I did this here. I just typed in the letter and then switched my font to a letter font and then typed in the corresponding letter and then the shape next to it and created myself a little key. You can print this out, store it in a folder if you want. That way you have a kind of a reference to go for which letter stands for which. Now, once you have a Dingbat font installed, here's an idea of a couple of different things that you could do. I created this card with the different shapes of the different states that represented a road trip that I went on. Just created a different freeform text box for each state. Kind of size, you had to manually size them to get them to kind of fit. You can see they don't fit together perfectly, but it creates a fun little card that you can create. So that's just one way that you can use a Dingbat font. You can add an additional freeform text box, maybe change the font color and spell it correctly. If you have a trip to the Grand Canyon, you can create a card here that you can use. Size it how you want. Save that. I'll show you how you can export that. We're going to export that and save it as a 12 by 12 image on our phone. And then if you're creating a page that you want to use that on, that was a square card, so we're going to pull up a page that has a square slot, then pull it up from your camera roll, and you created a custom little card that you can use for your pages. Like I said, let me show you the website I like to go to for fonts. I saved a picture of it. Defont.com is a really great website that you can go to. Lots of different text fonts as well as Dingbat fonts that you can download and store on your computer. Like I said, I store mine in Dropbox, and then I can access Dropbox directly from the Project Life app, upload the fonts that I want to use. If you're worried about storage on your phone, if you go back into the yellow section of the app and down to fonts, you can upload a Dingbat font that you want to use for a project and then take it off so it's not taking up room on your phone. Find the font you want to delete, tap and hold on it. You can't really see me doing that, but tap and hold and then let go, and you'll get the option to, you can set these fonts as your default journaling font, your default freeform text font, or you can remove the font, double say yes that you want to, and then we can see it's gone. But you can see a couple of the different fonts that I have installed here. This KG Flavor and Frame is kind of a geometric shaped font. This one is some arrows. We've got some zoo animals. Just lots of different fonts. There's a Harry Potter font or a Walt Disney looking font. The ability to upload your own fonts into the Project Life app is an extra add-on price that you have to pay. It's kind of an upgrade that you can do. I think it's either $3 or $5, something like that. But total game changer for the things that you can create and just the different custom look that you can create for cards. So try out some Dingbat fonts. Let me know in the comments which fonts are your favorite, and we'll see you next time.